What's going on, everyone? I hope you're doing well. Today, we're just doing autographs. Everything that's autographed. Funko Pops, hats, like you see here, magazines, posters, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to show you everything that I have autographed. And it won't be everything because some of it I just can't even find. So what I can find is what I'll show. So let's check it out, see what I got. Alright guys, first up here for the autograph stuff. We got Rusty Wallace autographed hat here. So that's in the collection there. And then I've got old school Joe Nemechek autograph right there. And then I've got, if you know anything about NASCAR, Sam Bass. He was an awesome artist, passed away here a few years back, but he did all these posters and everything. So there is Sam Bass's autograph. And then we have autograph here by Larry McReynolds, who was a crew chief, and now he's a commentator on TV. So we got Larry McReynolds there. And then we got Morris Metcalf here. He was in NASCAR for a long time before he passed away. My cat's trying to climb up my leg. And then we have the guy who did this first comic book here, and I can't think of his name, but he signed it here for his comic book. Speaking of not knowing who it is, I think these were crew members or crew chief at the time for Michael Waltrip. So I have their autograph there. Speaking of, we're in NASCAR. Look how skinny I was back then when I worked for a NASCAR company. That was probably in 94, maybe 95, something like that. Alright, I got Bobby Allison here, NASCAR legend, Bobby and Donnie. And so there's a awesome autograph of him. And then the owner of Richard Childress Racing, we have the autograph of Richard Childress here. And then we have another Bobby Allison autograph here, along with Bobby Hamilton, who has also unfortunately passed away. And we have another one of Michael Waltrip here. And we have Ken Schrader and the Kodiak car. And finally, for this group of stuff, we have Harry Gant that drove the Skull number 33 car in NASCAR. Also, if you know racing, you know who Tony Stewart is. Tony used to come hang out with us every Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember when he first started out. But here's a die-cast autographed by him. Pretty awesome autograph there. Alright, so we're back in the house now. Took a little trip outside. And we'll just run through stuff that I have here in the house that I can find. I just thought of another one. I'm not going to get up and go get it. But there's a autograph of Bobby Parnell. He was a pitcher for the New York Mets. And he's from hometown. And my mother used to work with his mother. And my sister used to babysit him when he was a kid. And then he went on to play for the Mets. And then the Toronto Blue Jays. And now he's got his own hunting and fishing business. So, but anyway, we're going to run through this stuff here. First up, in the house, I have this is a autographed card by Jeff Gordon. So, pretty sweet little card. This card is from 1993. So he was maybe a rookie or maybe his second year. I don't know. So there's the Jeff Gordon autograph there. And then next up, of course, we got hats. I worked for a NASCAR company years ago, and it was like a simulator. I had the screens up, and you drove the cars, and we had 3, 6, 9, 10 cars, and you would race the cars. And a lot of times when we closed at night, on their days off, the NASCAR drivers, because we're close to NASCAR country here, the NASCAR drivers would come in and race with us, and we would race each other on the tracks and stuff like that. So it was always fun. But of course, you see here I've got Dale Jr. and there's the Dale Earnhardt Jr. autographed hat there. And then we have NASCAR driver Clint Bowyer here. And then we have NASCAR driver Tony Stewart. He came in every Wednesday on his day off and hung out with us. It was him, Ernie Irvan, Boris Said, and some others. But there is his autograph. And the King, Richard Petty. Got the King Richard there. Autograph on his hat. Let me show you something. Since we're talking about this stuff. So this was, I think Dale Jr. was probably maybe his first year in NASCAR. I saw them, but I didn't get a chance to take a picture. A friend of mine at the time that worked with me at the time was kind of a professional photographer, and so she got in and took a picture of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Willie Nelson. So, pretty awesome picture there. And then, all these Tony Stewart things that I've showed you. This picture, this was Tony's rookie year, and this was me when I was like 19. So, there's me, and there's Tony, and that was one of his crew members. I think it was his crew chief or something. But that's me at about 19 years old, and Tony Stewart. So, it was always fun to hang out with those guys, and you get to really see who the cool people were and who were the not so cool people. Let's just say that. Next up here, we'll move over to, so this was sent to me by Jeff, 88 Hoverboard. But this is The Power of Love, sang by Huey Lewis, and this is signed by Leah Thompson, and I got his name written down here because I can't ever think of it. Thomas F. Wilson, who was Biff, and it says "Hey McFly" on it. So there is that there that has been hanging up on my wall. And then when me and the kids went to Comic-Con last year, I met Aiden Scott. He is in the live action One Piece, and he plays the cadet. And he is, I'm going to get the name wrong. It's Helm Eppo, I think. But there is his picture and his autograph. And it's funny because he drew, he says, "From this douchebag," and he drew himself something coming out of his nose and the chin, a little goatee there. So that's a pretty funny little poster there that I have hanging up, usually behind me. Let's see what else we got here. We got Jeff Dunham with Bubba J here. Jeff Dunham's autograph. I would have loved to have had Walter and Peanut as well, but we will go with Bubba J there. So there is Jeff Dunham's autograph there. Of course, y'all saw won this in the giveaway. There's Tim Curry, the original Pennywise. So that was an awesome giveaway there that I won. And then we have Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire from Jurassic World. And I got that off of, I can't think of the name of the OC Collectibles, I think it is. Go check them out, man. They have some awesome stuff over there. But I think I got her for like 35 bucks or something, which is an awesome deal. And then I have, of course, the Elvira that I had pulled in $7 a pop thing there. It's kind of hard to see in the hard stack there, or the armor, I mean, but it's pretty awesome. And I think finally, I think this is the last one. Y'all have already seen it, but this is probably my favorite autograph. And that is Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca. See it right there. And you can go back and look at my other video if you want to hear the story behind it. But I got to spend about 30 minutes with him and his wife. So that was definitely my prized possession when it comes to autographs. But I think, other than that, guys, I think that's all I got for today. It's been fun looking for some of this stuff. And it's been not fun for looking for some of it because I can't find some of it. You know, I'm not Jake with all the autographs. Funko Fat Man. The man is the autograph king. And but he's kind of gotten me and the rest of the Just Poppin' In crew really interested in these autographs. So it's been fun to watch the rest of the group snag some stuff up too. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for today. Hope y'all stuck around and watched, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for everything you do and always being here. Just remember to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and always remember that God loves you. And so do I. And I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.